Let me see. What did you say your name was again, kid? Yeah, you have a different name though, you told me. Silas Carpenter. Alright, to Mia Caranona, show me the past, present, and future for Silas Carter with the utmost accuracy, and guide me to say the words in a way that he will understand what it is that I'm talking about. Is the curse that he has going to be lifted? Does he have a curse on him? Show me the cards that I need to see. Alright, so what you're going to do is that you're going to tell me which card you want to pick. And you got to pick 3 cards first. So you just tell me where they are, and then I put them on the table.
Right there in the middle. Over to the right of the far left one.
I can't open the door when I'm reading tarot. Like, she's got to be the one to do it.
No,
Alright.
Unlock the door.
I think she went outside. I can't open the door when I'm reading tarot.
It's alright, I told them to stop knocking, I was gonna unlock the door.
Alright. So, what I'm seeing here is in the past. There is the Two of Cups talks about break of a partnership. There is the Three of Swords here, which talks about a heartache, and with the Four of Swords, it talks about a period of like rest and essentially like a pause. So what I get from this thing here in your past is that you recently overcame a break of some type of like important partnership that was a little painful to deal with, and it caused you to take a break to be able to gather your thoughts or feelings and decide how to proceed forward. Is that correct?
Accurate.
All right. Now you pick 3 cards again. Just tell me where they are, and I put them down.
Far right. Or that. Close to me.
All right. So, what I'm seeing here for the present is that there is an inability here due to this thing here that happened in the past. I'm seeing that there is like an unwillingness to take risks at all. When it comes to being in the Seven of Swords, it's talking about like let me think about these for a minute.
Same, I like it.
All right, I'm sorry. I had to think about it due to the lack of imagery in this card. I got a like a brain forgetfulness. All right, so here with the full card, this talks about like an inability to take a risk, and this could be due to like a feeling with the Seven of Swords of trying to avoid confrontation, like running away from like responsibility, or like this is more in a self-preservation um, point of view. So it could be that you were still trying to overcome this thing here in the past, and you feel like if you were to be like imprudent, like with your time or your willingness to take risks and actually confront things, that this would mean like a loss of your independence in a sense. So you're just trying to like right now just ignore the problem to deal with it later, because to deal with it now could mean like a loss of independence to some extent. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
All right. So now I need you to pick the three other cards for the future.
uh, fourth from the right. Middle one's fifth from.
All right. So the future here, like with the Ten of Wands, this talks about like a burden. So the Ten of Wands shows me that there's a burden. There's like a too much effort in your future. It could be like you might feel like there is a sense of like a one-sided effort, like when you're putting too much effort into something, and it feels like if you were to like receive the thing that you want out of this, it would rely on you making almost all of the effort for it. um I'm not like entirely sure why that would be in the dynamic of what I'm seeing. But with the Nine of Cups here in reverse, you could talk about like because you having to put so much effort, and it seemingly being like a one-sided effort on things. Uh, you don't get that much emotional satisfaction from these as you would want, because you feel like this should be a decision like that you shouldn't be the person to put all of the effort into it, and therefore this causes like um like a shift in paradigm, like if the tower is not an ending, then it's the shakeup of the foundation, in a sense that in the future you might find yourself having to express these things very clearly, which would have to make you swallow your pride to even get to that point. Because the thing is that with this stoic approach that you have with the Seven of Swords in reverse here, these are things that you hide. So, like for the things to change, you would have to express yourself. And I think that the dynamic is happening this way, and building up to this for the future on purpose. So you're forced to address it. So you're forced to talk about it. So if it feels like it's whatever this is I'm looking at, that it could be that you have to put too much effort into it, and the other. Like a party in the partnership not putting enough effort in it, or if it feels like your goals are not really being fully met, and you experience like emotional dissatisfaction because of these like a almost feels like a it is a two-sided affair, but it does feel to me think like it's one-sided in the sense of like the amount of effort to put. This is happening so that you're forced to talk about it, because these are things that you refuse to talk about because of this inability here to take a risk, because of feeling like you're gonna lose your independence. So you don't address it, because for you to address all these things, you would have to address this thing, which is talk about how much it hurt you. You would have to address this thing, which would talk about the break. You would have to address this thing where you just don't want to take like a risk, and you have to address this thing that you feel like there is some type of like incompleteness, or like emotional fulfillment that hasn't really been fully realized, because um, whoever this is, they're playing very hardball with you. You understand? Like on purpose for you to be able to address these things. You understand? But so the future is, I see them winning. Like in a sense that you are going to have, it's going to come to a point where things are going to have to be addressed, and then there's going to have this major shift here in the dynamic, because you will speak and you will talk about these things. Right now is more of like a like of an ego battle, like a mental and ego battle. Is almost like a trying to like use psychology to like eventually like push the other person to do something. So this is like a, it's like almost I see this as a game of chess, you know. So this is the part here of the foreseeable checkmate that I'm seeing, and you are going to speak. You're going to speak, and things are going to change based off that. That's what I'm seeing here in your future. Are you cursed? This is not what is showing here. This has nothing to do with any sort of curse. This is more the center of your reading right here is talking about your stoicism when it comes to like um, moving things forward, as far as your independence and your idea that if you were to take a risk, then you would lose your independence. But this all seems very uh, pointless in my opinion, because it's gonna end up in this future here that, you know, that it's pointless.
All right.
Does this make sense to you?
Yeah, no.
All right, did you enjoy this?
I did.
It's all in the cards here.
Good night.
All right, and then now you can pay me or whatever you want for it.